So let's just say that both of us, again, same business model, right? Just two different advertisers, a beginner versus a baller. And let's just say that we've got a $1,000 back end product, right, for both of them. Now, what's going to happen is we look at this, cool, we've got that profit. Then we go, cool, we've got 5 people. And let's just say that for all intensive purposes, right, not necessarily would every single time everyone upgrade, but we know that our average value is $1,000 of $1,000 is our lifetime value. Let's just say that it's like for purposes, it's over a year, right? There could be more, but over a year, we know that one customer spends $1,000 with us on average, right? And so it could be higher, it could be lower, but we know our back end. So these guys then have got, right, 5 at 1,000, they made $5,000, right, on their back end. So their back end to them is worth 5K. So if we look at it, right, we add that, there's no extra ad spend cost, which means that these guys are now profiting, right? They're sitting pretty, they got 5,500 in profit, right? They're sitting over here like, we bowling, right? However, this is where the mass and scale really comes into play, because now if we look at these guys down here who are balling out, right, what happens to them is they start to increase, right? They start to, and they have the same lifetime value of $1,000. What happens to them is they have 10, right? So they have $10,000 sitting pretty in their lifetime value, right? So they know that in that year, they're going to bring in 10K. So that means for them, they've brought in 10,000 on their back end. Yes, they made any front end profit, but overall their position sitting pretty at 10,000, right? Versus 5,500 over here, right? So when you break that down, that is a 181% increase, right? 181% increase in the business because, right, and it sounds weird, because they're willing to spend more on the front end, right? They're willing to be ballers and spend more on the front end, which means on the back end, right, they actually end up with 181% more than those who are just worrying about that little front end profit. So as you can see, by being able to spend more, right, on your customer acquisition, if you know your numbers and know what it's willing to do, you shouldn't be trying to figure out, right? The wrong question is, how do I bring this number down?